Oh yeah, when y'all talking about the Celtics and Sixers, I got distracted. The Mavericks, bro, they not scared of the Clippers, bro.
Oh, they're playing right. They're going crazy right now.
It's 26-25. Mavericks up 1. They just made Clippers made a 3, but Marcus Morris tripped over Luka leg and flopped. Luka turned around and said, "Stop flopping, man." And Montrezl Harrell, Marcus Morris got up and got mad. Then on the next possession, Marcus Morris tried to do something to Porzingis, and Porzingis walked up on him like, "Hey, don't do that." Hey, bro, these Europeans, bro,
I forgot about Porzingis.
They're trying to play bully ball. That's all that is.
It's getting chippy, bro, and I like it. I'm starting to like them. I'm starting to like the Mavericks. I'm not gonna say they're a good team, but I'm starting to like them.
When Porzingis went there, their potential is out the roof. But yeah, they just got to win game. I mean,
I think they need one more piece.
They definitely need one more piece, and not really a shooter, just a two-way.
Because I think he's trending. He's definitely trending. But if they beat the Clippers, Luka is definitely now a superstar.
Definitely. Confirmed.
Yes.
Yo, you don't agree, Stan? What?
Not just one game, one series.
Beating the team people think going to win the championship?
Luka averaged 32 and 10.
Who thought that? I ain't never thought the Clippers was
multiple media personalities.
Yeah, that's your Lakers.
Even the Vegas odds had the Clippers at the top of the list.
Right. And not to mention, can't forget about the seeding. Clippers are the 2 seed, Mavericks the 7 seed. In addition to that, Luka is already an MVP candidate, or I believe he should. I think they
Luka getting hype because Luka white. They needed
you sound like Derek.
That's another
He's still a great player, but the hype train that they push behind Luka is because he's white. Because they ain't got what other white player they got to cheer behind.
I disagree.
I'm not saying he's
good, but he's white.
I'm not. He was garbage. I ain't say he was garbage. I ain't say he was terrible. He's a very good player. He's a very good young talent.
So he's not great. He's not a great player. Luka not great.
I need him to be a little bit more efficient.
That's a fair criticism, I guess.
Wow. So when we talk about LeBron, we say he needs to attack more. So if LeBron finishes with 37 on 31.
I'm not a LeBron fan. I don't give a shit about LeBron.
That's not what he's saying, though. Answer the question.
You just answer the question, Jack.
And I'm going to ride him.
We ain't talking about no fans. We answer the question.
My question, Ashton, is if LeBron takes 37, if he takes 31 shots, but he finishes with 37 and people say, oh, he was aggressive, that's why they won the game. Are you fine with that?
If he's inefficient, he inefficient. Period.
But if they won the game, are you fine with that?
I mean, yeah, W's a W.
Okay.
He's going to find we win the game.
Like Luka just won so many games. They were the 7th seed.
Why you trying to hold the efficiency card to Luka when he took his
team to the
playoffs?
You're talking about
Wait, one at a time. You go, Stan. I didn't hear you. You go.
I'm just saying, y'all act like this man is like a top 5 player in the league.
Nobody said that.
He's trending that way, though.
I was about to say, DeMar said it. He said trending. That's what.
Y'all literally said he's a bona fide superstar and he's above.
I heard MVP candidate.
He was an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
And I'm saying because
he was an MVP candidate. That's a fact. Like, and you're gonna literally argue
the finalist
because he was. You're gonna say because he's.
I think Luka was top 5 MVP voter though.
Wasn't a finalist, but then they try to also put him in MIP. Which is also them hyping him up because he's not an MIP.
But I'm saying we're giving you facts though. That's a fact.
Why is he nominated for MIP when at no point he can't get that much better? He was already.
He literally came out and said it shouldn't be me. It should be Devontae Graham.
Right, but who's hyping him? That's what the point is. We're saying he's being hyped. He is
because he's white. What?
Bro, when the last time you had a white or foreign, like other than Giannis, who's a white or foreign star like Dirk or whoever being pushed like that? Who's been the white face of the league?
You just brought up Dirk. That's all I needed. He just said like Dirk. So you already comparing his stardom to Dirk. So
no, that's what they're hyping him like. Dirk.
That's all I needed to hear. So he's obviously trending to superstardom.
Again, outside of Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki, what white boy have we had that was hyped like this?
I don't even know. I don't even know what the argument is or the discussion's about.
That's all it is.
Being hyped. That's okay though. It's okay. And nobody said he sucks. Nobody said he wasn't good or he don't deserve recognition.
I don't like over.
But they're force feeding him. He's being force fed to you.
I disagree.
Because every highlight is like it's like, oh my God, it's Luka. Oh my God,
Wait,
did it again.
wait.
Blah, blah, blah.
I do agree that when he did that behind between the legs pass to beat the Bucks in the regular season bubble game, that was overhyped. But I don't like the word. I think when I say overhyped, that's my issue. I think they hyped. I don't think he's overhyped. He's just hyped.
It's oversaturated. They're giving us just like when Zion first got drafted. It was
just like that.
He was overhyped as well.
Yeah,
not overhyped is just the saturation.
I think you can't say Luka's overhyped because he's living up to the hype. I just say you got to say hype. I don't think he's overhyped.
He's a walking triple double.
I think Luka doesn't get the same criticism when he shoots inefficiently. He does not get the same criticism as say someone like James Harden when James Harden have a really bad shooting night.
Does Luka have an MVP?
Right.
And
it doesn't matter.
You
can't not matter. He's held to an MVP.
Wait, one at a time. Let's stand up.
Criticize him when he has a terrible game. They don't criticize him.
I couldn't hear what you said.
Say it one more time.
I feel like you said they don't criticize him when he has a bad game, but they put him on a pedestal when he has a good game. That's false. I've heard them go in on him for having a 20.6 and 6 game without Porzingis, where they thought he should have did more time. Like I've heard them go in on him.
Luka.
Who's going in on him? Who's going in on him? That's what I'm asking.
Sports media. What do you mean?
It's one thing for Nick Wright or a show like that to go in on him, but when they're talking about highlights or talking about reviewing a game or giving a summary of a game, they're not going to talk bad about him. They don't.
Well, he's fun to watch.
Or so like on First Take where they get paid to give criticism or speak their mind. That is an opinionated thing. Whereas on ESPN, SportsCenter, whatever, on SportsCenter, they're not doing that. That's going to be highlight. They're never going to say Luka was terrible tonight. That's not what they do. It's not. That's a different type of media. That's my point.
But I feel like he also hasn't been in the game long enough for you to say he's been this bad. But he has been this great.
And then for you
Based
talking
on
about
what is great? Making the playoffs, being
rookie of the year, all-star, MIP
starter in the West.
In the playoffs, second year. Yeah, you can't
Donovan Mitchell made his rookie year. Donovan Mitchell's done the same things. He's done literally the same things. Literally done the same things. He's done the same things.
Donovan Mitchell does not average a triple-double.
Did Donovan Mitchell start in the All-Star game?
Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double, then it was stat pad.
He's a superstar.
He's so great. He's so fluid in his game. That is the point I'm making. If you're going to make an argument at another player, make the same argument to Luka Doncic. That is the same.
I'm not making different arguments. I'm just talking about Luka. Y'all don't.
Russell Westbrook gets a rebound. It's stat pattern.
I don't say
he get a rebound. Oh, he's just running the offense.
I don't.
Luka shoots bad. Oh, he just off the night.
That's your personal.
Harder shoot bad. He inefficient. That's the point I'm making. But you don't gotta see it the way we see it. That's fine. But that's where it's coming from.
That's what you saying, Ashton?
Y'all funny. I just think before we hype all this praise on him, I need to see.
That's not what Ashton's saying.
I need to see more from him. That's all I'm saying. I need to see more from him.
So if he beats the number 2 seed Clippers that has arguably two superstars, including a Finals MVP, just won it last year, you don't think that Luka Doncic is a superstar after winning this series if they beat the Clippers?
Is that an open question?
Yeah, that's an open question.
I don't think he's a superstar.
If he beat the Clippers though, if he beats the Clippers.
I heard you. I don't think he's a superstar if he beat them either. It's a team sport too, and I understand what y'all are saying. Luka, first off, he's not gonna get the same criticism as everybody else. Those other players, 10 years pro, there's a lot of tape on them. We barely have tape on Luka. So it's going to be different. And he's 21. No one's going to criticize a 21-year-old NBA player, bro. Like, not heavily. But Luka is doing things that are making him look like a 10-year pro. So if he does receive criticism, that'll be wild. But as always, it shouldn't be warranted to receive that criticism. I think he's obviously – yeah, I got you. I'm almost done. I obviously think he's going to be a superstar. Like, we all can see that. But right now, you can't just throw this word out there like he's a superstar right now. Like, he has to prove himself, and that's what he's doing. So obviously we can say, yeah, he's going to be a superstar, but until it's actually done, the steps have been taken and the boxes have been checked off, he's not a superstar, and that's fine. But we know he's going to be there.
That's an important thing. You said they're not going to criticize him.
Wait, let Demar go.
Please, Trey, let me get him because
I just had a question for
just got here, but I said trending. He's trending towards this. If they beat the 2 seed, He's a superstar.
Y'all can't say that. Y'all hold up. I'm gonna say this.
Be a superstar.
I'm gonna say this about you saying this 2 seed. The Clippers are a good team, but the Mavericks were also 3-4 seed most of the year. So they're also a top 4 team in the West. They just happened to have fell off and got the 7 seed. They were up there with the 3 and 4 seed most of the season. And then, like, towards the end of the first half, where before this COVID stuff, they start falling off. But they were up there with the 3 or 4 seed.
There's no way
they're
in
top
hell.
14.
In hell.
Bro, the Nuggets are the 3rd seed, and they're getting blown out, bro. So what do seeds matter? What do seeds matter?
Let me say something.
Blown out.
Twice.
There is no way in hell that you go from a top 3 seed to the 7th, and ESPN does not talk about it at all.
It was close.
Bro, it's close games.
It was close.
Bro, all of those games are close.
Were close. But
All
you
those
don't
games
get
are
talked
close.
about. Want to know why they don't talk about it?
They don't talk about it because they're a young team. They don't mind.
So John, you said they won't criticize him as heavy as others based off his age, not because he's white. Right? Do you think
What was stated was that he's over? He gets a lot of hype.
I'm asking you a question.
Bro, say what you said, Stan. Go ahead, say what you said from the beginning.
Never mind, John. Forget. I don't even care anymore to ask.
All I'm saying is, like, there's a hype train built around Luka because he happens to be white. It has nothing to do. I'm not saying he's not going to be a great player, and I'm not saying he's not going to be, you know what I'm saying, the next Dirk or whatever and can win an MVP in the future. I'm not saying none of that. But my point is the way he's portrayed in the media and the lack of criticism he gets is partly a result of him being a white player.
Do you think it's because he's white, or do you think it's because he's from overseas and international? I think
it's a combination of both, because the NBA is definitely going to always push their business over into an international market. They love those international fans. That's more money for them. Same way Yao Ming was marketed. Yao was good, but
keep
Yao
naming household names because he already named Dirk.
Yao was not that good.
Yao Ming's a household name. That's
because of the hype. Yao had a whole country of China behind him. He had a whole country
hype train.
So, like, what I'm gonna say, there's no hype train if the player isn't a good player. There can't be any hype if he's not putting up numbers, because it'll just you trying to just push on an average European player.
There was hype on Austin Rivers coming out of high school, and look at him now.
What are you talking about coming out of high school?
Austin is still.
I'm just saying there could be hype.
When he came out of high school, he cannot come to the league, sir. You talking about NCAA hype? He ain't had no hype coming to the. Well, he ain't had no hype.
What difference to make? Hype is hype, whether it's NCAA or NFL.
Hype
doesn't have a genre. Hype is hype.
Duh, he gonna be hyped up. What? You crazy?
So okay, bet. This next, we're about to get into the draft lottery. So, LaMelo, is he going to be? Do you think he's going to be the NBA's next person to hype up?
There's already hype with LaMelo.
Yeah,
I know, but he's already hype. I'm talking about when the NBA starts pushing him, ESPN, Fox Sports start pushing him. Who do you think is the next player to be like overhyped?
Whoever the number 1 pick and LaMelo.
I think LaMelo is going to be overhyped.
LaMelo's going to be hyped, and that boy, that Devin Adiji, if he end up being good, they're going to hype that too.
And he's from Senegal, so what? Is it because he black they're going to hype him?
Devin Adiji is not from Senegal.
Oh, no, I'm talking about a Marcelo.
Yeah, you just want to make arguments.
I'm just trying to understand the stupid stuff I think y'all are saying.
I just want to say,
opinionated.
I have never heard anybody say Luka is 5 because he is white. But
that's so crazy.
That's not what that means. Y'all so
stupid, but y'all being small-minded. We're not calling Luka a bad player.
Argument. I just think you're wrong.
Okay, and you can think what you want to think, but you're not gonna call me stupid when you're not understanding what we're saying.
Nobody's calling Luka a bad player. We're just saying the way he's covered it by the media, his skin color does have something to do with that.
I'm just not. I don't get into the skin color of sports.
Yeah, that's not how I look at it.
Like, you got to be good.
You
can't be a white boy putting up 15, 77 and have a hype train. Like, he's putting up 29, 99.
Tyler Hero don't have no hype coming into the league.
What?
Tyler Hero don't have no hype coming into the league.
Tyler Hero playing like Luka?
Tyler Hero came into the league. Everybody was like, Well, that's a cool white boy. I ain't never seen a white boy.
That's because he had a.
I ain't never seen a white boy do this.
You're acting like they're lying.
Tyler Hero is fire though. Like I don't understand. These are
It's
great
not
players.
saying they aren't fire. It's saying they get more attention because they're white.
I said more attention. People are
who is Tyler
surprised.
Hero getting more attention then? Like,
Tyler Hero. First of all,
Yeah, who
Tyler
are you
Hero.
comparing him to? Who are you comparing his attention getting to?
Yeah.
But Tyler Hero, he missed 15 games this year. If he didn't miss those games, he'd be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. So it's not like he's been.
More attention to.
Yes, he would.
No, he wouldn't. Kendrick Nunn is in the.
I didn't say he'd be a top 3 finalist. I said he'd be in a conversation for Rookie of the Year.
If you're not in the top 3, you're not in the conversation.
Yes, you are. What are you talking about?
You're not in the conversation because you're not gonna win it.
Dog.
They
Didn't you
was
say?
in the top 3. He's not in the top 3. So how you in the conversation?
Watch how this is hypocritical. Because didn't you just say last week that Devontae Graham should have been top 3 MIP? But he's not, right?
He should have been top 3 in MIP. Yes.
But so he's in your conversation.
Bruh. Because they boosted Luka. They put him in the top 3. Why is he in the top 3? Why is Luka in the top 3? Why? If he's so good and he's been so good, why is he in the top 3?
Because he got better from last year. He got better.
Out of here. No,
his points got better. His rebounds got better. His assists got better.
That's because they hyped him. That is why. He's statistics. The people that voted hyped him. He's not an MIP candidate. MIP candidates be going from crazy numbers.
He doesn't want to be an MIP.
Look at Brandon Ingram numbers to now. Look at Luka's numbers to now. And look at Devontae Graham from 4 points to now.
Luka Doncic shouted him out, bro.
He went from 4 points to 18 points. I know Luka spoke up, but Luka can't stop the hype. That's hype, bro. If that's not hype, I don't know what. If you can't see that's hype, don't worry about it. You won't see it. And that's
so you don't think that at no point that is in the NBA's eyes it's beneficial to have a white superstar?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes.
I don't think about that. I'm saying I don't think about that. I don't think.
But now I'm asking you to think about that. Do you not think it's beneficial for the NBA to have a white superstar? To have something?
It's a white man's world, duh. To answer your question, since we live in America, duh.
That's my point. So they're going to give him a level of, and I'm not saying, like I said, it's nothing. I'm not talking about his talent. I'm not saying he's not a good talent. But there is going to be, the coverage on him is going to be beneficial for him because he is a white player. They now have a white player who is pretty good to cheer for. Therefore, we're going to push our hype train behind this white man.
And the key on that is
it's technically a black sport. But look at the owners, look at the coaches, look at all of that, all of the important positions in the NBA outside of players, they're all white. So at the end of the day, NBA is still going to push a player that looks like most of their executives. And that's because most of the people that go to the NBA games are white consumers.
Gotcha. Before we continue, I want to nip this in the bud so we can move on.
Two things.
Closing remarks.
Now, two things. The Clippers are tied 1-1. I don't know the score. I'm not watching the game.
50-41. Clippers up 9.
Okay. The media attention, what I've seen is how the Clippers are playing, like not playing how we are expecting. I'm not hearing
how Luka's dominant.
Like, I'm not hearing. They're talking more about the Clippers being bad than the Mavs being good. Right. They're not pushing Luka on that spotlight that y'all are talking about. That's not what I'm hearing.
That's not what I'm hearing the opposite. So, okay.
And then I don't see how we don't talk about most improved with Luka when all-star starter, 7 more points per game. His field goal.
If he was an all-star high MIP, rookies don't make all-star game. So
an all-star starter?
Rookies don't make the all-star game. And then he automatically is a starter the next season.
That's his point. He's saying he got better.
Yeah, he's saying he's a starter. He didn't
All
just come
he's
and
saying
get
is he got better.
Bro, he was going to make the all-star game his second season regardless. But
didn't Kobe and LeBron make the all-star game when they was rookies?
No.
Kobe and LeBron didn't make the all-star team when they was rookies?
No.
They don't. I couldn't hear you. Got to speak it like loud.
So we just disregard the fact that all his stat line went up and he became an all-star starter and his team made the playoffs and he doesn't belong in the most improved conversation?
What's the all-star starter when fan votes count in that?
Trae Young was an all-star starter, so I guess he deserved MIP too.
Trae Young,
he should be in the conversation. Trae Young should be in the conversation.
So I want y'all to look up MIP because who won it last year, right? Siakam, right?
Yes.
MIP is somebody that was not expected to be good.
Let me look
that
up the
ended up
NBA
being good.
definition. Let me look up the NBA.
But I'm not gonna say not expected, but somebody that wasn't doing
I thought it was
crazy
just
numbers, and then all of a sudden
player.
it's like boom, the numbers go crazy.
I'm about to look up the description.
I don't know. Depot won MIP like 3 seasons ago.
Giannis won.
All right, you ready? The most improved player is an annual NBA award given to the player who has shown the most progress during the regular season. The winner is selected by a panel of sports writers throughout the United States and Brazil. Each of them cast a vote for a first, second, third place selection.
Yeah, it's the person who
who has shown the most progress during the regular season
in all facets of the game based off.
So Derek, let me ask you.
Going from a bench warmer and averaging 4 points to being a starter and averaging 18 points shows a lot of progress to me for somebody that wasn't expected to ever be a starter.
So Derek, let me ask you a question. Last year, the candidates were D'Angelo Russell and De'Aaron Fox, and I'm pretty sure there are probably people who were maybe more deserving than them to make that spot. But you're not going to tell me.
Made an All-Star team last year. That's your argument. Making an All-Star team. D'Angelo made an All-Star team last year.
Did he start?
Oh, that's not his argument. D'Angelo Russell was not an All-Star starter. I know that. I know that for a fact.
Oh my God.
That's
All-Star starter vote is 50% fans, 25% media, and 25% players, I think.
So
and the reserves is 100% by the coaches.
But I won't use it anymore. Do y'all not care? Does that not matter?
Does what not
matter? That's
what's
a distinction, so it does matter.
What doesn't matter? I'm asking, what's the question?
All-Star recognition
Does not matter.
I think it. I mean,
I
it's
can't hear the question.
Starting in the All-Star game does not matter
for MIP. No.
Hey.
Because you can be popular regardless. You might get the fan vote regardless. From his market, he's getting all the votes.
Only 50% though.
50% is a lot when your whole every fan in your area is voting for you.
It's not more than half.
Dallas is a top 10 market, bro.
All I said was 50% is half, bro.
I'll say this about the All-Star vote. Are you ready? Luka Doncic had the most fans vote for him, 6 million. That
in his whole country.
Okay, wait, let me finish. Players, 166 players voted for him, number 1 ranked. Second was James Harden with 145. And the media ranked 100 votes to him, which ranked number 1. Harden had 99. So the players in the NBA recognize that he's an elite talent as well.
They respect that man.
And I'm saying the media's doing it. The players as well recognize that.
You know the players don't
want to talk about that.
You said what?
Number one in fan votes, bro. So was he
number
the best
one in player votes?
He was. Going into the All-Star game, Luka was that deal. Yes.
He was the best player in the NBA.
Yes.
All right.
People were saying that.
I'm good. I don't have nothing to say.
Who was better than Luka going into the All-Star game?
Bro, if we gonna base half a season as who the best player in the NBA,
Derek, they said from the beginning of the season to December it was Giannis, and then from December to the All-Star game it was Luka. Then after the All-Star game they said LeBron. Were people not saying that?
Luka top 3 in MVP votes?
No.
Could have made it over Harden, but I don't know. I think Westbrook could have made it over Harden. So to me that's a little iffy, but
top 3 MVP vote is Giannis, Harden, and LeBron. Because winning matters. And Mavericks aren't a winning team.